bar, serve the spar. The engine raw, avatar of a competitor. I send them C's where the paramedics are. At first I'm like, no, I'm nonchalant.
Forever is a long time for the night.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Francisco Giants find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
Just say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race. That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. On the ground to the left. One up, one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy? Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it. Strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right? Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. And now it's Wilmer Flores. First pitch, and he just misses. In 2022, Garrett Cole set the Yankees single-season strikeout record with 257 punch-outs. Pretty amazing mark for that historic franchise. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and today's starter, Logan Webb. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago. So when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. 0-2 now. Bounce to the right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. horsepower. He got away with a mistake right there.
Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The line to kick the pitch. And it's even up.
A guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
To third, Davis. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Gleyber Torres up to hit. In there for strike one. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
Runner at first with no outs here. Webb picks over, and he's back safely. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Connor Falefa gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fly ball to right. He's got it. 2 away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's outside. Ball to strike. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Yanks lead 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Cole back to work. There's a strike. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Righty to the plate. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Now it's J.D. Davis. Foul ball. No score here in the second. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Jock Peterson in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Giants go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the Bronx. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And he deals. Strike two. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
DJ LeMahieu, the next to hit, takes outside. Singy, DJ LeMahieu earned a pretty cool distinction when he won the American League batting title with the Yankees in 2020. He became the first player in the modern era to win a batting title in both leagues. Remember, he won with the Rockies the batting title in the National League in 2016. Hit in the air, right field. Conforto has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting seven. No left fielder.
Now the left fielder, number 61. Fought off foul. The pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. Runner at first with two away. Franchi Cordero now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. That one out to right. Conforto sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Now Blake Sabol trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swings and misses. Strike one.
I love that Garrett Cole is sort of a throwback guy out there on the mound, sort of that classic power pitcher. He's going to attack with that fastball, move it all around the edges of the zone, and when he has to, fill up the strike zone with confidence that hitters can't touch it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
That one fouled off. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Here's Brandon Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. Cole, of course, the first overall pick by the Pirates in the 2011 draft out of UCLA, and really blossomed as he moved from Pittsburgh to Houston in 2018. 1-1 now. And a foul ball.
He's one of the 2 pitchers to strike out 14 batters in 3 consecutive games. Pedro Martinez was the other to do it, but Garrett Cole, again, just a dominant pitcher that wants to finish what he starts.
Fires over to first. And Crawford is set down. And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And the right-hander back to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
He goes down looking. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next is the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Hard hit right side. Sends it to Flores. And a couple of quick outs. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks held in check. Still no score. Back now in the Bronx. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Thairo Estrada. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Late on that fastball.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2 now. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Bounce to third. Knocks it down. And he beats it. He's safe. One down. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if...
Back here in New York, here comes Aaron Judge. And a pitch. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical. Very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. This one in the air right field. Conforto going back on this one. And there are 2 outs.
The catcher, Austin.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the dirt. Sends it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Davis takes low, 2nd trip to the plate in this one. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ground ball left side. Nice grab. Gathers and throws on the money. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On a line, base hit.
The batter, the catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first. Here's the speedy catcher, Blake Sable. And delivers outside. Up the middle, Volpe. 3rd out. So the Giants leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, and here is DJ LeMahieu. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, Boo, DJ LeMahieu is one of those guys that if you're on the other side and your pitcher's got a no-hitter, he's the last guy you want to see at the plate just because his bat control is so good. He uses the entire field.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. On the ground. Crawford throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Number 61 stepping in now for the Yankees. And it's fouled away. The wind and the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Cordero stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Misses off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball there. The 2-1. That one missed.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Yanks go in order. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Michael Conforto. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Conforto, a former All-Star, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hot shot to third. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. First pitch swinging. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam in his big league debut.
Well, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time.
Next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Struck him out looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Righty delivers. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And Estrada is out. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The pitch. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Here comes a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
And a ball evens the count. Next one misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Liner, base hit. Here's Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And a strike in there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes.
Connor Falefa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Stays alive. Throw over to first, and he's back in there. 2-2 on the way. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with
strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. It's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Runners on first and third. 2 away. On the ground to short. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back. And now the DH, Lamont Wade Jr. And here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 1 down. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On the ground to the left. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And a foul ball. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Torres. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back in the Bronx, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
LeMahieu in the box again, takes a strike. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. In the air, right field. That gets down for a hit.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's...
On a second, they get 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we still have no score. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and here is J.D. Davis. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luis Severino up and loosening in the pen. Weaver getting loose as well. Strike 2. Cole into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get...
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Jack Peterson. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That's got to feel good. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
At the plate, Blake Sable. That's a little bit low. There's a strike.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Blake Sable with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And here is Michael Conforto. And first offering is fouled off. And that's just foul. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. In there for strike one. Randy Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac-Bell Park. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Sable, the runner at first with two gone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's Franchi Cordero. And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
Now he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
The next offering misses. 2-1. And that one clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
This one high in the air to left center. Pulls it in on the run. 2 away now.
Now the designated hitter,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 1 for 3. That one misses, and it's 1-0. That's a hit, and that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
And Gleyber Torres retired. And the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. And that is gone. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Wilmer Flores will hit next. That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Yastrzemski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out towards right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is that. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Yankees looking to rally. Next offering is down low.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
This to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Caught him looking for the K.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Stanton stands in now and watches strike 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking. So last chance for the Yankees. Now here is Austin Wells. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that'll do it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.